Hi, I'm going to give you a fairly quick overview of how I did this little owl's eye. I always like to go in first with my big sticks, just they're so pigmented and I just want to get that base down really bright. And then I take my pencils and I kind of drag that pigment where I want it to be and into those little corners and edges. And every time I'm just smoothing it out with my fingers to press that pigment into the paper. I'm doing the top a little bit darker to get that shadow right up underneath the top of the eye. And I just keep going over and over. It's just light coats of layers, just light pressure over and over so you can build up that eyeball. And the edges always tend to be darker, and there's usually a shadow around the edges. So pay attention to that. Look at it as shapes, not like an eyeball, because it's going to look crazy for a while. And I go in with my highlights inside of the black iris. And I always like to go on top with a little bit more bright yellow just to punch it up, or if it's a green eye, just a lighter green. And then I'm edging it around in the dark. Always edge it back around and be careful about spreading that black pigment into the color of your eye. So be super careful when you start laying down those darker colors. And darkening up the shadows a little bit more. Getting a few more little hairs in. Ta-da, the final piece. If you love pastels, subscribe.